Wow, that's pretty bad.
Own your brilliance. We get it up here. Now, what do we do about it, Jeff?
What do we do about it? That's a good question. That's what we're here to learn, right?
That's right.
That was one of my fears when I left my prior job to start my practice was, wow, what do I do about this? Am I doing enough? Am I doing the right things?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have all this energy. I know I want this so bad. I could pour a bunch of energy into something that's not going to get me anywhere. So what if you pour it into the wrong thing, you know? Having some really concrete what to do's is going to make sure you pour that newfound mindset into the right activities and get us there faster.
And these are a lot of the things that I've practiced over the last year to more than replace my teaching income. So you and I both understand how applicable these are.
Yeah. Really, the big thing to do here to really anchor in your mission way bigger than your service is to write down your mission statement. I know you've heard that before. I get it. And most people do not have their mission statement written down and right in front of them. I have mine right here on my wall, so I do not lose it. We're going to give you a couple of steps to make sure it gets written down and it is right in front of you every day, and you can say it, you know, you can remember it, you can be it out in the world. Just make sure you get it written down.
Yeah, so the 3 steps that we have for everyone watching. Number 1, list 2 of your unique personal qualities. For instance, what do other people say you're naturally good at? Step 2, list 1 or 2 ways you enjoy expressing those qualities when interacting with others. For instance, do you like to write? Do you like to blog? Would you rather do a podcast, spread your voice out there? Would you rather record videos?
Be a speaker.
Be a speaker, absolutely. Live networking. And number 3, what would a perfect world look like?
That is so important. I love this question for anything. It's basically the question of if you could have it all your way. Just give yourself permission to have it all your way and write down your perfect world. Yeah. And that tells you so much about yourself.
My example, 2 unique personal qualities, charismatic and confident. And other people have said that about me as well. Amanda, I'm just so charismatic and confident.
Okay, so let's talk about this, Jeff, because you know, you're making a joke because you feel like it's bragging, right? But this is the module to brag.
That's
like,
right.
Please, you got to get it out there. Like, Jeff is charismatic. That is so obvious. And if he, you know, doesn't let himself go there and really own that, we're all going to miss out. So let yourself go there and own really your unique qualities. These are your superpowers. This is it. This is the time to be that and be it even more. You know, it's kind of like the Strength Finder concept. You know, when that Strength Finders book came out, everybody was really only concerned about improving their weaknesses. But when you improve a strength, oh my gosh, it just can skyrocket your success.
Yeah, that's another difference among corporate jobs. A lot of times you'll be criticized for your opportunities. And really in entrepreneur land, in the Wild West of entrepreneurship, right? It's right. About focusing on your strengths.
Yeah.
And yes, when you start off, you're wearing all of the hats, and that's how we start. But as soon as you're able, you're going to bring in people to supplement those areas that you're not as good at, whether it's bookkeeping or administration or whatever it happens to be. Continue my example. List 1 or 2 ways you enjoy expressing those qualities when interacting with others. In my example, I love live networking, face-to-face, and I like Zoom. I love Zoom like this and recording videos. Those are my favorite modalities. I'm not huge on blogging and writing. It's just not my favorite thing to do. You can't hear my voice or see my face or feel my expression, feel my energy through my blogging as well as you can through my videos and my face-to-face networking. So that's how I present myself. And to finish my example, number 3, what would a perfect world look like? My focus and specialty is working with boys and young men, 5 to 25, to bring them to a place of confidence and success in their life, in school and career, and in their personal relationships. So in a perfect world, boys and men would have increased emotional intelligence and understand their feelings, still be that strong masculine man, and have those open-hearted connections with themselves and with everyone else. So then step number 4 is to combine those 3 into a single statement. I use my charisma and my confidence to network and create videos. I help boys and young men get confident and feel successful in their life, in their school, and in their career. So that's an example of how I would network myself, speak about what I do, not so much I teach emotional intelligence. It's like, first of all, what does that mean? And what am I getting from that?
Do I need that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into, I don't know if I'm all the way. Yeah.
Right. So that's my example.
That is so great. Yeah. So that will help you get your mission statement solid. When I think about the 2 qualities that people most say about me, I think of accepting and positive. And people have thanked me for that year after year. And I have eventually received it and owned it. And it's part of me. Yes. So when I think of the ways I like to express that, my 2 superpowers really, and what I love to do is create groups. And I love email communication, right? That's how I keep the groups going.
Yeah.
I make my special emails and they might be colorful and have pictures, and I love doing that. So those are 2 of the ways that I've grown my groups, which has grown my business. So what would a perfect world look like for me is my vision statement here that I have on my wall is to create a world where stories of triumph and light so far outshine all other messages of fear and lack that it becomes normal to live a life of joy, abundance, and generosity.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what I want. Like this joy, abundance, and generosity is just, it's the norm. It's like, yeah, that's, if you're off of that a little bit, you're like, oh, I got some work to do. But most people, most of the time, live there. That would be awesome.
That's a beautiful North Star. That's amazing.
That's a perfect word for it. I love that word for a vision statement and a mission statement. So that's what we want for you guys, is a North Star where you can say, did I move toward that today? Did I move the world toward that today? Yeah, I did. Okay, the day didn't go perfectly. I've never lived a perfect day in my life, but it went well. It moved. And that's kind of what I like to say to my clients is like, when I do good work at my job, the world moves. I can feel it. I can feel it taking another little step toward this vision. That's it.
And that's what we want. We want to feel that drive to get up in the morning and the contribution that we give into the world and the significance we have helping other people.
Yeah.
So those of you that were interested in just spending a little bit of time on this today, you've talked about this, you've done this before in the past, and you wanted to revisit, and you did the 3 steps we had before of list your 2 unique personal qualities, 1 or 2 ways you enjoy expressing those qualities, and what does a perfect world look like? That's the fast track version of this module.